as they say, an idle mind is the devil's playground, and a majority of South African youth find themselves actually, their lives idling and not doing anything productive with their lives. As you know, that about 45.5% of the youth is actually unemployed. We are actually coming to you now from Campus Square, where we're going to find out a few narratives about how the youth actually find themselves in this predicable situation. I'm joined now by one of the fathers of one of the students at one of the tertiary institutions who says he's had to pay to get his child to actually be enrolled at varsity, but there are some challenges. Thank you so much for your time, sir. Can you just tell us what are some of the challenges you've been facing in terms of getting your child to be enrolled at varsity?
Chief, it's very, very difficult. It's very painful. I wish Ramaphosa he can build more universities or colleges, because a lot of students are at the street smoking nyaupe, and they are selling drugs. They are here. They confess that they passed matric. They are selling drugs because they don't have chance to go to school because the university is full and no funds. So it's very painful when you see young ladies like she's standing here in the street, she don't go to school. So I'm worried because most of the students, they pass 100%, but they didn't go to school because there's no space. We pleaded to the president, build more university and colleges, create jobs for our kids.
Absolutely.
Please.
Thank you so much. I would like to bring in some more people. If you can come closer, my sister, just to tell us a bit about your narrative. Tonight is the State of the Nation address. What would you like the president to say about the issues of youth unemployment, because it's a ticking time bomb, as some have said?
I think that, Mr. President, please talk to the entire government to create more jobs, because it's a lot of things going on. As you can see, we're next to the University of Johannesburg. It's a lot of us going up and about trying to get our careers pursued. We're trying to get our educations pursued. So now it's an internal fear inside of us because we get scared on what we're going to do with our degrees when we graduate. It's a lot of students that are staying home with degrees and really good degrees. So we have this internal fear inside of us. It also leads to a lot of crime and a lot of poverty, which becomes a whole negative cycle that eventually affects the entire nation. So please create more jobs and ensure that the youth are uplifted again.
Absolutely. Thank you very much for your time. As you can hear, those are some of the sentiments that are being shared here on the ground. I'm actually going to try and get someone who's a graduate who actually has a degree, but unfortunately has had to hustle because of lack of opportunities here in South Africa. Thank you so much for your time out here. I heard you say that, you have a degree and you just had to improvise to make a living. Elaborate on some of the challenges you faced in terms of gaining employment.
The employment, to speak the truth, I can't find employment. Experience, I can only work at the call center, and the remuneration there is so little, you cannot even make a living. So I decided to open a business on my own. So the challenge is unemployment here in South Africa. However, to solve the problem of unemployment, like South Africa needs to copy from China. Like South Africa is a country producer of nothing. We produce nothing, hence we are a consumer of everything. How come is that? South Africa cannot even produce something like this, a screen protector or a pouch. You have to bring everything from China.
Yeah. So what would you like the president to say in his State of the Nation address to address this predicament that you are facing of unemployment while you are a qualified somebody?
President Cyril Ramaphosa has been speaking. I need him to do now than speaking. Creating more employment, whereby he creates firms where people can produce things, then we export. We become a country producer of exports and not a country producer of import. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much. Well, as you can hear, the guy actually has a degree, but he's saying that he's actually been struggling to get employment. Then he saw that an opportunity arises next to where he actually graduated here at UJ, to say that he can actually cater for some of the students that are actually here with cell phone devices and sort of accessories. I'm going to try to squeeze in someone else. Ma'am, it's the State of the Nation address tonight. What would you like the president to say?
have no comment. I'm sorry.
Okay. Thank you very much. Well, some of the people, obviously, as I mentioned earlier, are quite oblivious to what is actually transpiring today, you know, not being aware that some of the decisions that will be made today, some of the issues that will be uttered today will definitely be affecting their life. Let's get someone else to speak a bit on some of the issues of unemployment. Thank you so much for your time, my sister. What would you like the president to say to address issues of unemployment and other social ills facing the country?
Okay, the unemployment rate of us is getting higher. We finished school, we've been promised. It's now 3 years that they promised in us as youth. There will be works and everything. We gave our CVs everywhere, but there's still nothing. Here in Westbury, the young ones is getting shot and the children are dying here outside, which is not nice for us as the young ones. So all that we ask is, sir, please, we're asking for jobs as Westbury ones. We're suffering too much. Thank you.